All right. Hello, everybody. I am back. I'll give it 1 second here. Right when I was kind of mouse died, I had to switch the battery really quick. Apologies for anybody who was waiting. So I am Tony Creek. I'm diehard 3.75, and this is my every other week, every other Sunday, 118 Toy Talk. Hey, Sentinel, welcome. Welcome to the party, man. Appreciate you coming. Um, So yeah, it's been 2 weeks. I hope you guys have had a good Thanksgiving if you're here in the States and you celebrate that. Hey Pinker, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you too. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Um, I don't think too much news has happened. There's been some news. So we're going to touch on some of that. Um, Again, it's not everything, just kind of the stuff that interests me or that I was able to catch on to. So if I miss something or there's something you guys want to talk about when we kind of get through it, I'll open the floor and we'll discuss whatever we want. It is getting towards the end of the year. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Jab along. So I think maybe at the end, I would like to talk to you guys and just kind of survey you about some of your favorite figures and items in the 118 375 inch world this year. But we'll wait till the end to kind of to get into that discussion. There was a little bit of news that I wanted to talk about. But before we jump into that, since it's been 2 weeks, I wanted to just talk about a couple of the things that I did here on the channel in those 2 weeks. I hope you guys. I did eat a lot of turkey. I did. I did. My wife and I got a small turkey this year, and but it was more than enough for us. Yeah. Tech 489. How are you? Thanks for coming to the show. So yeah, the last 2 weeks, I did do 3 videos. I hope that you guys had a chance to see them. If not, please, if you have a chance, do. One was on the Jax Pacific, the Were Dragon, and the Streets of Rage Kangaroo or Roo. Pretty fun figures. They're nice, especially at the price point. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video, but I did get the feeling of kind of like Fortnite, where you get all this articulation and a great little figure, and it's at a really reasonable price. And it just goes to point to the fact that it can be done, doesn't have to be 40 or $50 or even $20 to get all that articulation and that sculpt in a nice figure. So I did do a video on those. Yeah, the dragon's really nice. He's probably the best one so far, Sentinel. And that video too, it was, I always try to do like a little theme. I don't know if you guys can even tell, but it's to kind of make it fun for me. One of the things I did for that video was I really tried to make it because they're video game figures. So I put them on, I got my turntable out and I kind of put them up and I tried to give it like a crowd noise and make it look like they were kind of fighting. I don't know if that feeling came across when you were watching it, but that was what I was trying to do. It was kind of like in this corner and then in this corner and then ding ding. I think I even had a little bell in there. I tried to find a bell sound and tried to let them fight it out. The Were Dragon's cool. Scalper prices, they are outrageous. I put the link to Walmart if you're in the States um, to get those. They do pop in and out of stock. But if you can get them, I would definitely try to get them at Walmart because they're 9.99. They should be 9.99. Those scalpers, man, they're bloodthirsty, man, and they want that money. So if I would go to the video, click on that link and then save it as a bookmark or a favorite, and then I would just check it, every day because I have seen them come in and out of sale. And there's 2 links to one to the kangaroo and one to the dragon. So yeah, it's a great price. Yeah, it's a really great price. I'm interested to see what else they will do. Um, so super Geek Fusion TV, welcome, welcome. I do check out your stuff sometimes. I do check out your stuff sometimes. Very cool. Yeah, I found you when you were talking with Ninja. So those were some interesting videos. Thank you for stopping by. What else? Oh, I did a video on the Boss Fight Studio Court of the Dead figures. Three of the, I think there's five new ones. I did three of them, and that video was a lot of fun. Um, I hope you guys liked it. I did another voiceover in that one. I've done voiceovers in several of my videos, but no one's ever said anything. Jabalong Jeff mentioned in the last Star Trek video, I did a little, tried to do a little voiceover in that one. He mentioned it in the comments, but I have tried to do those before. It's really, like my wife's like, it's really nerdy, but I love it. It's a lot of fun. It makes the videos a lot of fun. I hope that you guys thought it was funny. Um, but what a way to find, I know, huh? The drama always pops up in the feed, but I did watch your stuff, and I did agree with a lot of what you said. Um, but the voiceover in the Boss Fight Studio, the idea was, you know, the old joke, two guys walk in a bar, and I thought, what if these three demons walk into a cave? What are these demons going to talk about? And the first thing that came to my mind is, what would any evil demon revenge? So the whole idea, that first 30 seconds, the voiceover, I tried to do three different voices for three different characters. It was revenge, the tell all, one of the original sins. So that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys liked the video. The figures are all right. Figures are all right. I think 2 out of 3 were pretty good. Um, but that was the idea of that video. And then yesterday I posted a video on the Haya Toys GI Joe Beachhead figure. And remember the captain's log? Yeah, it was the captain's log. That was the Star Trek one. Um, but the Beachhead figure, I think, is probably so far for me maybe the best of those GI Joes that's come out so far. I still haven't opened, and I have them, the Destro, the Flint, and the Lady J. So hopefully I'll get to those this week. I do have um, quite a few videos already planned out. Two of them, I think I just finished one an hour or so ago. So I've got like the next two videos planned out already. They're already finished and edited. Um, they're ready to go. I was just going to stagger them a little bit, like put one up a day or every 2 days. Um, but I could tell you that one of the videos um, will be on some Fresh Monkey Fiction stuff. And then I did a video on, I just received my, oh, you can't see it. I got my Skeletron. So I did a video on the Skeletron figures. The High Joy stuff is amazing. It is. I think this Beachhead is the best one so far, in my opinion. I do have all of them, except I guess the exclusive Destro that was at the Shanghai toy. But I have the regular Destro. But yeah, the Beachhead is a great figure. Imagine if Haya gives us a new Hiss or a Dragonfly. That would be awesome. Maybe that's what's missing from the line so far, right? Vehicles. Yeah, hopefully they get to them. But what was I saying? Oh, so there'll be a haul, my haul for the November. That'll be a video. I'm waiting on a pile of loot from Big Bad. It didn't make it in time, excuse me, to get into my November haul video. So that'll be coming up. So that's two videos. The Fresh Monkey Fiction, that video is done. The Skeletron Troopers, that one's ready to go. And then I'm still working on my Joy Toy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video. That one's taking a little bit more time. It's taking a little bit longer. Um, I'm just now getting into 118. Okay. Outside of sorry, just picked up some high edge. Okay, yeah. Those are on there's a great sale of those right now on Big Bad, I saw. They're really low, really good price right now. The APC, yeah, the Ed 209. I was just looking again at the Ed 209 on Amazon. Still want to get that. Still want to get that. And I want that APC too. It's on a list of things I want. So I haven't got to them yet. But those are like 4, 5, 6 videos that I have already kind of in the works, already planned out. They should be coming. I'm probably going to stagger them every other day. So please subscribe if you're not, or tune in. If I'm not your thing, I'm not your thing. It's okay. I understand. But those videos will be coming out soon. So a couple hauls, a couple more overviews, reviews, and then we'll probably catch back up in 2 weeks for the next installment of this show, which I'm calling the 118375 Toy Talk. Hi, Ryan. Cami, nice to meet you. You should check out Haya's in Morph. Yeah, the morphs. Yeah, those are good too. Yeah. So, okay. So that was kind of the last 2 weeks and kind of what the next 2 weeks is going to look like. Um, I'm really busy at work right now. The next 2 weeks, I've got some deadlines. Like next Wednesday is a big deadline for me. So I have to be finished with this project on Tuesday because Wednesday it's due. So I'm going to be really busy. So I worked a little bit ahead. So I have some videos already prepped and ready to go. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting 2 weeks. And then after that, I'm going to get into the holidays and our vacations. And that's when I'm going to, here later on in this chat, we're going to talk about some of our favorite 118 stuff that's come out this year, because I am going to be doing my favorite toy lines of the year, favorite kind of, not the best. I don't like to say the best or, but my favorites. So I'm going to do another my favorites video of the year. Craving 118. Cool. Not enough. No, not enough. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, geek. That's why I'm here. No, we don't have our tree set up. We were just talking about it, so probably pretty soon. Probably, hopefully maybe next Sunday. By next Sunday, got to grab everything out of the garage and set it all up. But we are going to do it soon. We are going to do it soon. We do like to decorate around here. My wife does like to decorate. So yeah, there'll definitely be more 118 talk here on my channel. That's what my channel is all about. Okay, so that was good. Let's move on now to the news. Hopefully we can talk. I'd like to go at least an hour tonight. We'll see if we can go a little bit longer, but at least an hour. So let's see. Let's start with this. Start with this. Let's start over here. All right. Oh, still having a little bit of trouble with my mouse here. Don't die on me. Okay. So last live stream, I mentioned, and you guys probably know this, that every Tuesday until I think Christmas, Hasbro is announcing a new Star Wars item. Could be a helmet, lightsaber, Black Series. Last week, they did announce this IG-12, Grogu and Zillion. So I'm not sure how you guys feel about this. I saw a lot of people in the community weren't that happy about it. It's missing some paint apps. I think the figure's okay. I did pre-order one. It is on that new blister, that new big card back, an Anzillion 5-pack. Yeah, that would be cool too. That's probably one of the biggest reasons to get this set. I think this is the first time they've done that little guy in 118, 375. So yeah, it's not worth the price. That's what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are saying, and I feel them. It's unfortunate, that this is the pick. This is the item that we got. Maybe we'll get something else this week. Yeah, it just doesn't feel deluxe to me. It feels like they could have easily fit this into a regular cart, for $16.99. But it is what it is. I did pick one up. I did pre-order one, mostly for that little guy. I wanted that little guy with a pilot. Yeah, yeah. Price was the divide. And yes, it's too expensive. Yeah, it is. Totally could have fit on a regular card. Yeah, it really could have. It's almost like they said, what, spread it out, spread the Grogu and spread the little guy out. Just move them over a few millimeters, and just make it look a little bit bigger. They try to do that, kind of try to fill up the bubble when they could have easily just put it all into a normal bubble. But yeah, they announced that. Maybe we'll get something this Tuesday. Couldn't see myself getting more than one. I'm a mint on card collector, but I couldn't for this. I wanted it for that little guy, but I was only going to buy one. So I did, and I pre-ordered this guy on Amazon. And I always say because Amazon will price match if it gets reduced in price, and you can use your 5% if you have Amazon Prime, the 5% like credit cash back. So you get a little bit back for doing that. So it seems to be the way to go for Star Wars stuff. The 13th Grogu. Wow, it could be. It could be. But I'll try to wait for a sale. Yeah, I would wait for a sale too. Yeah. If you're on the fence, if it's just like, yeah, maybe, I definitely wait for a sale because the vintage collection does go on sale. They do, especially if they don't move them. Amazon's pretty good about cutting the price. Um, and even on the Pulse, I think I went to Pulse the other day to check on that Sentinel, the Marvel Legends Sentinel. So I just wanted to look at it, and it looked like it had already finished. But I noticed there was a lot of vintage collection on sale. I really want the Anzelia. I know. I know. I think that's the only one so far at our scale. Um, no, it's not as much plastic, but for me, when TVC is doing better sculpt and paint than Black Series. Yeah, yeah, it's weird. Sometimes sometimes I think the TVC stuff is a lot better. But the character selection, I think a lot of times for Black Series, in my taste, um, they get the better selection of characters. But the paint apps, yeah, you're right. Sometimes it's better. All right, let's take a look at this. Jeff and I kind of talked a little bit about this on Instagram. Um, Hiya Toys, they announced another Star Trek figure. This time, though, rather than from one of the J.J. Abrams movies, this one is from one of the Paramount Plus shows, Strange New Worlds. I did watch, I think, the first 3 or 4 episodes of the season 1 of this show, and it was all right. It didn't pull me in totally, so I ended up not watching it, but it wasn't that bad or anything. But it's nice to see them branching out and doing something that's not in the J.J. Abrams, timeline universe. I'm not sure how Star Trek. I'm not sure the right term. If it's like, I think in the movie, didn't they change the timeline? Time travel, it gets confusing. Um, but yes, they can. It looks like they can do other, non J.J. Abrams stuff. Yeah, and more modern. I would say too, they still haven't shown us any aliens but the one, and he hasn't come out yet, and no females yet. And really, I think the alien that they've shown us in the Spock in winter clothes or like the snow outfit are the only two that really are like a different sculpt or a different buck until this one. Um, so it's interesting. I want to see the line grow and do well. Stranger Things 1's good. Season 2 isn't as good. Okay. Yeah, I season 1 was pretty good. It felt like Star Trek. I have to admit, it felt like Star Trek. I did watch Picard with my son. We really liked Picard, especially season 3. Um, but some of the other shows that we tried to watch, they didn't feel like Star Trek. This show, the first couple episodes I watched, they did feel like Star Trek. It did. The mood, the whole tone of the show. It's like Abrams is like a parallel timeline. Okay. Prime. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. They promised. Yeah, that's the little alien guy. Yeah, and I think he's been delayed. I think I got a notice that he was delayed, and so was the snow outfit Spock. They were both delayed. But yeah, this guy looks good as Captain Pike, right? Is it Pike? Yeah, Captain Pike, Christopher Pike. I'm gonna grab this guy. I'm gonna grab him. Looks really good. It's really good. It does look like he's got, new boots and a new arms and a new chest, obviously a new head. So I don't maybe the mechanics underneath that shirt, um, the engineering's the same as the other figures, but it's definitely got a lot more new than the Kirk to the Spock to the McCoy that we've gotten so far. Discovery was crap. Picard season 3 was good. Yeah, I haven't seen Lower Decks. Everyone tells me I need to watch that. Yes, yes, Chekhov. I did get a notification that Chekhov from LT Cave, my order from LT Cave of Chekhov was sent. It's in transit, but I haven't got it yet. Toy City hopefully is delayed and not canceled. Yeah, yeah, probably just delayed. I think it was. I think it was. Haya, it's weird. I was complaining, earlier this year about Haya. Where are my Joes? Where are my Joes? And now I've gotten 5 Joes, 6 Joes in 3 months. Um, after going, 12 months or 14 months with nothing. So they're kind of hot and cold, and maybe they're just going to catch up here with the Star Trek 2. Not sure what their production run or, what, too much about the company. Um, I'm sure because it's not their license, they have to get a lot of approval. It's not their IP. Canceled item from Haya. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything either. I was really curious too. You know, it seemed like they had the Alien and the RoboCop license for quite a long time, but it didn't seem like the Judge Dredd license and the DC Injustice license were only like a year and a half, 2 years. So it's kind of hard with Haya to tell how many figures are we actually going to get. Are you going to get to build out a crew? Are you going to get to build out your world before the line gets canceled, or not so much canceled, but not renewed? I guess is probably the better term. Which Star Trek 2 do you want to see them? I would love to see Next Generation or like Deep Space Nine. That was when I was a kid. I did like the old movies though, because I grew up on those. My mom's boyfriend, I was a huge Star Wars fan. I'm like, Star Wars is my number one thing. He was a huge Star Trek fan. So we watched a lot of Star Trek growing up because he liked it. And that was like his show when he was a kid. And when the movies came out, it was a big deal to him. So I wouldn't mind seeing some of the old Shatner movie stuff, but Next Generation and like Deep Space Nine, Voyager, that stuff. But I really want is like Klingons. I would love to build like a Klingon army or like a Romulan army or Cardassian army or get a Dominion ship or something like that. But I'm just not sure if I'm asking too much. Wants me to eat vegan food, I know. I know it knows that I'm a carnivore over here. Yeah. They lost that predator license. Yeah, that's another one. It's just hard to tell with Haya, you know. And I've mentioned this before. Boss Fight Studio is the same way. When they don't have the license anymore, they never announce that. They'll announce it when they get it, and they're like, "Hey, everyone, guess what? We're gonna do Turtles. We're gonna do GI Joe." But when they lose that license, crickets. So we'll see. But this figure looks good. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pre-order this guy. He looks good. Looks good. The face looks really good. We'll see if it comes out. The High always has a little trouble with the portraits, I think. Um, yeah, a Borg. That's a good one. That's one I missed. Yeah, Ferengi. Yeah, yeah. I know. Those Predators. Those are good. And I have like 3 of them, and I got the dogs. Um, but yeah, Klingon Army Builder would be awesome. So yeah, this one's up. I've been checking though. They put this up and it's on Big Bad, but it's not on Haya's site yet. And I really want to use their Amazon store to get these so I can get that 5% cash back and the free shipping. But it hasn't come up yet. And 2 weeks ago we talked about that new Walking Dead figure. Um, I forget his name now, but he kind of looked like an assassin, a paratrooper. And that one hasn't come up either yet on their Amazon store. So I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. They should price the Ferengis higher. Always got to get a deal, right? Or they steal from you. Yeah. Yeah, Walking Dead, Rick Grimes. Yeah, that's the one I was waiting for. I'm gonna pre-order him too, but I'd really like to get him from Amazon. If not, I'll probably go to Big Bad at least so I can put it in a pile of loot, get that $4 shipping, try to save somewhere. So this figure looks good. The future looks bright, I think, for the Star Trek stuff. Um, I don't know. Have any of you guys? I know Jeff. I know you got a couple. I've got a couple. Have any of you guys tried them yet? Curious to know what you think about them. It's the rule of acquisitions. That's right. That's right. That's what it was called. Yeah, they're good figures. Solid. Okay, let's see, what else did I have here? These guys here. Let's go right here. So, Acid Rain. Acid Rain. Toys Alliance. Two new pre-orders. Yeah, the first three. Very happy with them, yeah. You have, all right. Tech 49, you got some too? Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I will tell you guys, I did buy the book. I did end up getting the book. I got FOMO. I was looking at other people's pictures of it. I did end up getting the Acid Rain book here, and it's nice. It's really nice. Glad I got it. I still need to kind of read through it. I got a couple pages in. I quickly went through and looked at all the awesome art, but I definitely want to read uh, the bios of each one and the stories and so on. I was kind of surprised to know that I think I have all of the what's her name? I forget what group she is. The group that this girl's in. Um, I think I have almost all of the, because there's only a couple things. There's like 4 or 5 items from Neo Atlantis. That's what it is, Neo Atlantis. Um, so it's a book. Yeah, it's beautiful. FOMO while that's very good. I didn't buy. Yeah, yeah, it's a good book. Not a fan. Yeah, I know. A lot of people aren't. I know Pirates of the Galaxy. I don't know if he'll stop by tonight. I know he told me he just doesn't like them. He doesn't like the proportions. Um, arms are too long, too bulky, and I can see what he's saying. I really like him though, and I think this one right here is looks like a winner to me. This one, if I can get my cursor off him so you can see him. This guy right here, Kaio Umigaru. This dude looks sick. They look like puppets. Yeah, they do. That's a good point. They do. They do look a little bit like puppets. Yeah, and it's yep, that's her. That's her. Yeah. Neo Atlantis. Love this figure. I love the color scheme of the Neo Atlantis stuff. Um, but yeah, this guy here, I think I'm gonna try to grab this one. I love the shotgun. I love the bandolier. I think I'm gonna try to grab this guy. If I only get one of these two, I think I'm gonna get this one. But he came up for pre-order, and gotta say, he looks pretty good. To me. I know he's not for everybody. Um, but I think he looks pretty good. I like the bandolier. It's like a looks like he's got one of those, was it semi-automatic shotguns? I think it's all the rage now. Sorry, hold on one sec. There's something popped up here on my screen. Okay. Um, but yeah, you got to pre-order these guys. I've got them all pre-ordered. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab this guy too. I'm a little slow on the pre-orders right now because of Christmas. I've got to make sure I make those dreams come true for the holidays. So I really slowed down my purchasing right now. There's also this guy here. Looks good too. I think, like I said, though, out of the two, I like the other one a little bit better. No, tall. Okay. Yeah. They have cool vehicles. Yeah, they do. They do. I have a couple Laurels. I think I have. Oh, you know what I've got is the what is it? The Sofubi. I got two of the soft vinyl Annex 2179 guys. I forgot what they're called now. Goliath. I think they both have different names. Yeah, they have good vehicles. Was the Ankylo. Yeah, I've got a couple of those too. Yeah, I got the Bucks one. Actually got it right down here. Um, I'll grab it here. Yeah. Yeah, I got this guy here. I ended up putting on I wanted the graffiti ones, so I put the graffiti ones on. Yeah, it's a good. This is fun. It's a lot of fun. Got Bane in there though. It's from the last couple photos I took. I used this in the background. Yeah, I really do like the vehicles though. They're expensive though. I'd like to get another trailer for it. I have one trailer. I have two Ankylos, but one trailer, so I'd like to get one more trailer, but I'll put it on the list. Um, but yeah, this guy looks good. I think I'm probably gonna get the other guy though. I can't get them both. But this guy looks pretty good, I have to admit. Let's see, where are we on my list here? Oh, I forgot about this one. Let's see, I think I need to switch my windows. I couldn't get this one to work on the other window for some reason. I think it had to do with how I was sharing it. We're gonna wrap up here talking about the chicken fried toy Kickstarter, but I wanted to point out this. The new Banshee and Elite Enforcer from the Jazzwares Vault. I don't know if you guys saw this. Another like a little kind of hovercraft vehicle. I want this guy. If you guys know, I have built a small Covenant army, and this guy will fit right in. Um, what Acid Rain did outstanding was the Ankylo. They should use the area in the back and release a missile pack. That yeah, they should. They should have more things to tow. New World of Halo. Yeah, New World of Halo here. Um, looks pretty good. This one doesn't come up, I think, until the 4th. So I think what is that going to be Wednesday? I think on Wednesday it'll be up. Um, yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think the Halo line is really underrated. Um, they really upped their game too with the packaging and everything. Like they made it feel, they know. I think that they're charging a little bit more now from the vault than it was when it was at Walmart and Target. Um, but it's still pretty reasonable comparative, to some of the other lines, especially like we were just looking at Acid Rain and even the Haya. I think Haya's about $25 a figure. These are not. But I think I'm going to try to grab this too. I really want to get um, they're having a sale right now for Black Friday too, but but I wanted I wanted to get this guy. So I only wanted to make one purchase, shipping one time. So I think on the 4th, I'm gonna try to grab this Banshee and the Arbiter. So those are gonna probably be my two pickups from the vault here in the next week or so. Definitely want this set and that Banshee, but they look pretty good. Yeah, best vehicles for the buck. They are really underrated. Glad to see the line didn't die. I was thinking about that too because if you saw my end of the year video last year, I did my top 3 lines of the year, and then I did like my favorite army builder, my favorite line that disappeared. It was this line. This line disappeared. I've already been kind of going over that this year, what I'm going to do in this video. And this one doesn't make the list because there just hasn't been enough stuff. I think someone's at my door. But I'm glad to see the lines back. Definitely going to pick up these items, but probably later this week. Hopefully they're still doing that 30% off site-wide Jazzwares Vault sale. Says it's 3-piece. I think they're counting the gun as the 3rd piece there. 40 points of articulation. Wow, that's a lot. 9-inch Banshee. Looks good. Looks really good. And I don't know what the price was on it. Working on a custom painted ghost for the Halo line right now. Oh, really? Cool. Cool. So yeah, that's kind of all the news that kind of popped up, like new items that have kind of come up for pre-order or will be pre-ordered soon that I noticed in the last 2 weeks. I know it wasn't everything. I probably missed something. Um, but that was what I noticed, and a lot of good ones, a lot of good ones in there. So let's talk a little bit about the Kickstarter now, because last time we were here, it was on its last day. It did end up funding. We knew it would, and it got up to 175. So it looks like everything's going to happen. I did get an email um, from these guys, JR, saying that there was like a $10,000 difference. Um, maybe like people's cards bounced or didn't work or something, but he was going to work it all out, and that everything's going to still happen. Not to worry about it, but he wanted everyone to check their cards and make sure everything was, good. Um, I got a couple of the Halo ATVs and the Warthog. Yeah, the Warthog's really fun too. Yeah, a lot of people, even I did. I have it with my GI Joes, and there's Joes in it. It's great size. It's perfect for that. Very futuristic. Sort of Jeep, um, with a cannon. With a gun on the back. Yeah, those things were really cheap for a while too. I wish I would have got another one, but I did only grab one. I wish I would have got two. I wish I would have got a second one. It's always nice to have a pair. But yeah, I guess there was a little bit of discrepancy. He said something about like about $10,000 less when everything added up, but he wanted everyone to check their cards and kind of make sure everything was, legit or ready to go. But assured everyone that everything was still going to go through, not to worry. And I'm not. These guys have a good proven track record of coming through, and they're very trustworthy. They've done this before several times. They're in good standing with a lot of people. I got my second mantis. Okay, I've got one mantis too for less than. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I like the little. Is it the Evo guy that comes with that mantis? I really like that figure. Yeah, I've got one of those too. That was one of my Ross finds. Very, very good figure. Yeah, Eva, that's what it is. EVA, yeah. Yeah, they were really good price last year at Ross. Um, I can't remember how much I got it for, but it was like 10 bucks or less, which was a great deal because the figure alone was really good. And then you get all that big mantis. So yeah, the Kickstarter went through. It looks really good. Looks like it's gonna happen. We just gotta wait for our figures now. I think you guys probably saw, Chaos did not fund, didn't make it. Didn't really think it would. If you were watching, if you were here before, I didn't think this one was gonna make it. Run to Raw should be a Logan. I I sh I've been checking mine, and it hasn't been that good this year so far. Haven't been there about 4 or 5 days. No, that's not true. I went there on Wednesday, and they were closed Thursday, and then Friday, yeah, Friday was Black Friday. Didn't have anything. Didn't have anything. Last year they did, because they stocked up late Wednesday night because they were closed Thursday. They opened early Friday for Black Friday, and so they were stocking those shelves on Wednesday night. And this year they were still stocking, but there just wasn't anything for me. No action figures, um, no 118 stuff. I really didn't see anything 112 scale either. I didn't see any McFarlane, any Legends, any Joes. Um, Not like last year, not like last year. So a lot of stuff though. I was surprised actually saw a lot of Lego sets. They were still really expensive though. Um, but I didn't see nothing like last year. But I don't know if I'll find something. I don't need any more projects. Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling, Ryan. So yeah, the Chaos didn't fund. Um, it was interesting though, and I was gonna bring this up too later. and hopefully we could circle back to it. In the email, it might even be on here, maybe I can find it. In his update email, the guy who did this, am I not signed in? Oh, it's not showing it to me. So in the email he sent out, he said, "I want to thank everyone." It's really, really cordial, really nice, saying, "We'll try again. I've got another idea we're gonna drop soon, probably next year, and there's a lot of other things to look forward to." And one of the things that he mentions is I couldn't tell. That's why I wanted to pull it up. He either mentioned a pre-order or a Kickstarter for Fresh Monkey Fiction. So I think this is the one that Jeff and I have been kind of waiting for, and we talked about, um, Jeff and I, on Instagram, that they announced in Joe Fest that they were going to be doing, releasing all these new figures for pre-order or Kickstarter or both. And he mentions it in his email. And when I went to the Facebook page to look at the Fresh Monkey Fiction, when he had just announced that, like, season 3 of the Monster Force for the 112 scale, someone mentions in the comments, when's the 118 stuff coming? And he said something like January there would be a pre-order. So I'm guessing that it's probably going to be another big bad pre-order, just like we saw with the 25th anniversary, the Big Bad Toy Store 25th anniversary, where they released the monkey, or the space monkey guy. So it sounds like it's around the corner. So trying to get all my ducks in a row, because there was quite a few of those Fresh Monkey Fiction figures that I wanted. I think he previewed like 8 figures at Joe Fest. I think it was like 8, and I think for me, at least 5 or 6 of them were buys, and one of them was a great, great army builder that I wanted, multiples of. So hopefully by January, everything will be, get over Christmas and, get everything kind of holiday situated. But it sounds like it's coming. They had it, originally said it would be this year, but it sounds like it was delayed. But now there's, I'm starting to hear rumblings from these 2 sources. One was this guy here at Chaos Whiskey Jack Toys, and the other is on the Fresh Monkey Fiction Facebook page. On one of those announcements where he announces, the new Monster Force, if you go through those comments, there's not that many. He responds to someone who says, "Where's the 118 stuff?" And he says January. So it's coming. It sounds like it's coming. Be ready. Be ready. I am going to get ready because those figures look fantastic. So yeah. So that's coming. Let's see. Let me do this really quick. Let me clean this up over here. Yeah, it should be 9 more figures. Okay, yeah, it seemed like it was like 8 or 9. Plus another 2. Oh, okay. For the non. So, Jeff, do you know, is it going to be a big bad pre-order, or is it going to be a Kickstarter, or is it some combination of both? Because I haven't been able to pin that down. And they're not the same, right? There is a difference between the Kickstarter and the pre-orders on Big Bad. 10 figures. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of figures. There's no way I can get all 10. I can already say that, especially if I want to army build one of them. Oh, and that includes the Coco. Okay, that was the monkey. That was the one I was thinking. I forgot his name was Coco. All right. So last thing I wanted to talk about, and then we're gonna open it up. We'll just have a good discussion here. Been going about 45 minutes. The Black Road Showstop is part of the Kickstarter. Oh, okay. Yeah, those figures look good. Maybe well, we'll make that maybe this when it finally goes up, maybe we'll make that the subject of one of these shows, and we'll go through each one and kind of look at it, kind of survey you guys, see which one you guys like the best, which one's the hottest one to you. Um, that sounds like a fun show. That sounds like a fun show. All right. The last thing I want to point out, and this is right on the peripheral, this is on the edge, because you guys know that I'm a world builder. That's part of my channel, right? Is what do? We do army build, world build, overviews and reviews, um, hauls. So we're going to go into a little bit of the world building here. And I just want to point this out because I haven't seen this before. Empire Toy Works. You guys probably saw this on Instagram. He's selling, I think he had 2 ships up here from the other day, but there's still one of them. Looks like one of them still here. But I haven't seen him do a ship. You know, he's done all kinds of smalls, buildings. Jeff, I know you said years ago you have one of his figures. He used to do custom figures. But I could say in the last 3 or 4 years, I've not seen him do a figure. I've not seen him do like a ship, not a ship of this size. This one here in the middle, this ugly racer. He's done a lot of small little droid, kind of taxis kind of ships. I've not seen one this big. Do you think anybody's raising his prices? They seem, yeah, they're more expensive. I definitely think so. Yeah. Again, he was selling about 5 ships originally. I think most of them sold. Yeah, I think they sold the Walmart ship. Yeah. I was surprised to see this. It's funny because I looked at this and, because, I'm a collector, right? So I looked at this and I go, that's a Power of the Force X-Wing, Power of the Force 2 X-Wing with wings from a Naboo Phantom Menace skiff, but I couldn't quite place where he got these engines. But I can almost see, all of the parts that he used. But it looks great. But that is a hefty, hefty price tag. But doesn't it look great though? It looks great. I wish I could get something like this from him, but I just can't. I have a lot of his buildings, and they're here on the channel if you're interested at all. I have several of them on the channel. But man, this looks nice. And I was thinking, I can't remember a time when he did a ship. Not in the last 3 years, nothing this size. But he also had, a new building up too. And he's had some of these smalls here that haven't sold. Even this flat building's been $65 for at least a week or two. I'm surprised no one's picked that up. But yeah, most of the time his store is empty. This is, kind of the most items he's had in quite a long time. That price I'll make my own. Yeah, that 500, that's more than the Cantina was. That's more than the Razor Crest was. That's a lot more, and it's a single seater. It's a one person, ship. But it's his time and his effort. It's one of a kind. There's a certain value to that he, his time and his effort. But man, that's a lot of money. But I was just surprised that he's selling his ships because I think he's used these. Like this is from his personal collection. How do you feel about that? I don't think he made these to sell them. I think they were his. He played with them for a long time, and I think he's ready to part with them. Is that the feeling that you get? Because that's the feeling I get. Because I think I've seen these before in his photos. He shot them and played with them for quite a while now, and I think he's just ready to part with them, maybe. Just looked out, picked up a second of his alien. Okay, cool. Really? Okay, so now you've got 2 of his figures now. That's more than a yeah, it is. It definitely is. Gotta be a hardcore fan to pay 500, I know. Gotta look at it. You're buying a unique piece of, yeah, you are. Yeah, these are ships he's had a while. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm wondering if that was what it was. He's like, it's a great ship. I've had it for several years, and I'm ready to part with it and make a new one. I mean, even he has to have limits on space, you know. We all do, right? And he's not immune to that. Not that this ship is that large or anything, but it's really nice. It is really nice. I wish I could get it, I wish it was 25 bucks and I could just grab one, but it's not. And then he also has this new building up. There's the ship right there on top of it. Yeah, it's broken down and parted out. I wonder, oh gosh, that would be awesome. But there would be, because he made it all out of wood, you'd have to drive out to Virginia. I think he lives in Virginia. I think you'd have to get a U-Haul, you know, pack it into the back, drive it back here to California. Um, yeah, and who knows? I mean, if he's selling a ship for 500, that rock cut would probably be what, like $20,000? I can't even imagine what. Yeah, I was saying I can't even imagine what that would be. There's Polly's robot. Yeah, look at I mean, just a you know, great piece. I'd be more inclined to buy this for that price than the ship because the ship is just a ship with one person, but still I'm a little bit out of the Empire game right now because I just don't have the funds. I've got too many other things I'm trying to do. It's a beautiful building though. Beautiful building. So that was fun. It's fun to daydream with other daydreamers. So yeah, is there anything you guys want to talk about? Is there anything I missed? Um, it is getting towards the end of the year, so I am starting to kind of look at the collection and say, I really like this, and this was a little bit disappointing. I did, recently get my Skeletron Ghost or Robo Skull. Love the Tron bike. Never got one. Yeah, I found one. I got one used at a toy show, and it still worked. It's a black one. In fact, I think I have it underneath my table here. Um, yeah, I do have it right here. Yeah, I got this one. I think it's still. I put the new batteries in it. Maybe they died. Yeah, this is a cool bike. Yeah, it's not lighting up. But yeah, I did have a little noise in there. Um, he's got they kind of hang over the wheel bars. But I got this. This is a really good deal. I think I got this for like $5. I'd have to go back and look. I really slept on this line. I didn't at the time when this movie was out. I completely missed it. Completely missed it. Lego figures. I did see the ARW Lego figures. I'm not a Lego person, so they're not my thing. But I think they're they were still fairly expensive, weren't they? That bike was the coolest thing ever imagined. Yeah. Air brakes. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool bike. And I had it, what's weird was I was looking at it the other day because I was comparing it to this. This is the one of the DC Spin Master Batman cycles. And that's why they're down here. I was like, man, they're kind of almost, they're almost the same. Obviously, I don't know. Obviously, is this one first or this one first? I'm not sure. But you can see they're almost exactly the same size, same width, same length, and you kind of sit in them the same way. But yeah, I had these out. I was just kind of looking at them the other day. I was going through that box, but I think this one's a little bit nicer. It does have like rubber, actually has rubber tires on it. This is just a harder plastic. Yeah, it's the Batfleck bike from Flash. Yep, that's the one it is. Yeah, very similar though, huh? Yeah, I'm not doing the Astran Lego figures. That seemed out of the blue. Lego figures, that's cool though. I know some people really like Lego. My son asked for some Legos for this Christmas. So I'm gonna try to make that happen for him. They're expensive, man. They're really expensive. So we'll see. We'll see. He asked for he asked for one Star Wars set, some of the city ones, because he has a big city, and he asked for some of the Jurassic World ones. So I think I'm gonna get like one or two of each and just call it a day. Just call it a day. Um, let's see. I missed something here. I consider moving to Virginia if his house was for sale, including rock. I missed that one. I know, huh? I know. That would be cool. I think it snows there though, but you're Canadian. You're probably like, "Oh, snows." Like to me, I'm like, "Snow? Oh no, oh no, no." The Lego Ghostbusters base is really cool. Okay. I'll look at it. They're expensive, man. They're really expensive. I was kind of hoping he was past the Lego stuff, but he was like, "No, I think I'd like some Legos this year." I'm like, "Really?" Okay. So yeah, that happened. Um, let's see, guys. So what are some of your lines of the years? Geek Fusion mentioned that he's kind of looking at some of the vintage collection and some of the Joes. Sentinel, Jeff, you guys picked up anything, so far, something that you got that you can't put down? Um, I was thinking that beachhead's really good. Um, but the Fresh Monkey Fiction, the Eagle Force stuff, it's kind of stuck out to me as being like one of the better lines this year, and we got a lot of figures, a lot of options. So that line in particular has stuck out to me. Oh, you got the Planet Green Valley Girl. Okay, the astronaut pants and the top were done. Okay, yeah, I saw those came back up on Aliana. Is it Aliana? I think I'm saying it right. Aliana's Toys Gifts or something like that. Yeah, those look good. Um, I would like to get a few more of those as well. But I was thinking the Fresh Monkey Fiction stuff, that beachhead was really good. The Jurassic World Gyroscope. Oh, you did? That's cool. That's cool. My son has that. His mom got him for that, so I never got to play with it. He took that thing, and I never got to play with it. Planet Green Valley figures. Oh, they do. Okay. Crossed them over with some Acid Rain stuff. Yeah. I was thinking too, this year, the Annex 2179, Jeff, you brought it up earlier, as one of your favorite. And it seemed like last year there was a lot more Annex stuff, and it was a lot better, my opinion, than the Acid Rain stuff. But it felt like this year they really used the Annex 2179 as more of the couple of the I'm pointing over here because they're over here, um, the exclusives, and they didn't release quite as many in like the general, and the Acid Rain stuff was a little bit better than the Annex stuff this year. Is that kind of how you felt too? Seemed like they really slowed the Annex stuff down, but then really pushed up the regular Acid Rain stuff with those Red Crows in particular. Um, but the nurse, the angel nurse, she was a exclusive. Um, and the girl in the green outfit, the Taco Bell girl. Um, yeah, not as much Annexes here. Scapegoat was good. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. So it was exclusive girl in the pink and white. Yeah. Seemed like they kind of shuffled them this year, because last year Annex was my favorite line last year. But there just wasn't as many this year. The Aid Angel, that was the name. That was the name. Aid Angel. Yeah. Yeah, I got her and she's good. Um, but she was exclusive. She was hard to get, and when I do the list myself, one of the things that I try to, keep in perspective is, and that's why the Fresh Monkey Fiction stuff, I really want to put it high on the list, but it did sell out. It is really hard to get. They're small run. The Annex stuff, the 2179, it's very expensive. It's not the easiest to get, and that it's still could be my line of the year, but it's kind of hard to tell other people, hey, this is great, but they can't get it, or you can't get it, or it's too difficult to get. Um, and I think last year that was one of the reasons, like when I said this is my favorite army builder of the year, one of the criteria was it's in brick and mortar. You can order it from Amazon, you can find it at Walmart, um, and the price, which makes the price, it wasn't $40, $50 a figure. So that's just not attainable, for everyone. I'm diehard, so I'm kind of in the game, but even for me, there's limits. So That was one of the things. E11, yeah, the E11, yeah, she was last year. She was great. She's great. Both versions, yeah. Quieter year for Annex, yeah. Did a lot of Annex girls this year. Two exclusive and two breeders. I'm down for all those. Such a great body, yeah, yeah. Even the fresh monkey drops this year were almost unattainable. Yeah, they were. They were. As good as the line is, it's it's gotten so difficult, because they're so small, the runs. So, but they're definitely going to be on my list. I don't know where. I think one of the things too that I noticed is I have this, like, the vintage collection. I love the vintage collection, but there's like this, it's like this paradox. Like, there's not enough of it, and then there's too much of it, and it's like there's not enough of the good stuff, and there's too much of the other stuff. Like, we finally getting creatures now. I was like, oh, we're getting a blurg. We got the blurg. The blurg is great, and we're gonna get the wolf dog, and so they're bringing creatures back. That's awesome. Um, but I think they're like $40, and getting play sets. We got two play sets this year. Again, they're expensive though, and we got a ship. We got the E-wing, and we're gonna get the ghost soon. There's a HasLab play set. Man, it's so expensive. Um, did you pick up the turtles? I did. I did pick up the turtles, and it's one of the videos I'm working on. It's taken me the longest to do. Um, I was trying to approach it at a different way, because so many people have done videos on them, and I keep completing other videos before it. So I mentioned when I first started this live, I have like 5 or 6 videos kind of already prepped, ready. A couple of them are finished. I'm gonna post them like every 2 days. I'm gonna drop a new one. So please, what do they say? Hit the notification button, if you want, so you'll know when I drop it. But I have not been able to complete that video yet. But those turtles are really good. Um, yeah, they're gonna be on the list. They're gonna be on the list. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Jeff, I think so. I'm kind of leaning that way the more I play with them. Um, so yeah, it's kind of leaning that way. It's kind of leaning that way. Uh, release of the year, I pre-ordered some Cyberzoic figures. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did back that Kickstarter, and I got all the people. I think I got one um Smilodon. I got the cat with the rider. But then that was the only, like, creature. I got all the people, the figures, the people figures. April O'Neil looks awesome. Got it pre-ordered. Yeah, me too. Me too. I saw they're starting to show up. Awesome Action Toys had his Bebop and Rocksteady, so I'm wondering if we get those too, before the end of the year. That really push. If there's as they look, that would definitely push the turtles to the top. There's a figure of the year whenever it drops. Yeah. Yeah. I'm guessing that one won't be till next year, right? But maybe we'll get the Bebop and Rocksteady. I did also, yeah, the Foot Ninjas, maybe Sleeper. I saw someone on Instagram had those too. So I think they're the people in Asia. So, they kind of always get it first. Maybe Jeff, maybe you'll end up with it before, any of us. Yeah, I will. I will when they come. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The Cyberzoic figures, yeah. Yeah, they looked really good. They looked really good, and that Kickstarter, I wanted to get some of the dinosaurs and stuff, but, I only had so much money, and when I looked at it, I said, "Well, I'd rather get the figures, but it's Cyberzoic." Like, I had to get one creature, so I picked the Smilodon that came with the rider. So I got a figure with the beast, and then I individually picked the figures in the backer kit. So I'm expecting a lot of stuff. I don't that one's not coming for a while though, right? I haven't seen I got an update, but I have to admit I didn't really read it. Yeah, I got the Bebop and the Rocksteady. He did. Yeah, I saw that. He did a a haul video. Yeah. Yeah, they were on Rad Toys. I did not get to see that. I did not get to see that one. Dino Riders, yeah. That reminds me, I did see something else that I kind of wanted. See if I can hold on a sec here. Oh, sorry guys. Too many windows open. Let's see. Put this one over here. There was he brought up a dinosaur monster. And I saw this and I was like, I kind of want this. And I looked, it's on Amazon. I think it's $60. It's a pre-order, but you can get it on Amazon. So it's, it'll 5% free shipping. See if I can find it quickly here. I haven't seen the movie that it's from, so I don't know like about it, but I was like, I could definitely use. I was thinking of the Zillo Beast from the Clone Wars. Like this is what it was reminding me of. But I thought I might get this. So if you see this on the channel, um, you'll know that I got it. But this guy here, this thing looks so cool. Oh, my mouse is acting up again. But I kind of want this one. Looks really good. There's a picture of it. Oh, maybe it's not this one. This might not be it. This is the creature, but this doesn't look like the one because the one that I saw was articulated and it could stand up on its hind legs and it looked awesome. But it was only $60. Is this it? Or is this it? Let me see. Oh, okay, maybe this is it. This one has articulation. Yeah, this is it. That. So I saw that and I was like, man, I want this thing. And I think it's $60. Yeah, I just got Wuji Infinity figured from Troy Toy. Oh, okay. Eugene Infinity. Oh, the yellow guys. That's the yellow ones, right, Ryan? That's the yellow ones with the jetpacks. Yeah, the part the monkey with another monkey. Yeah, Schmbolak. I can't say that. Welcome, Bjorn. Welcome. I pre-ordered the Winnie Time. Oh, you pre-ordered this guy. All right. So it looked good to you too. Yeah. The Joes, they did. They were quiet and now it's a big rush. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I might grab this guy. I might do it. Just as a monster. Yeah, $60. And you can get them on their Amazon store. So free shipping and 5%. So I might get this one. You might see this on the channel next year. What size is that Haya Godzilla? I am not sure. Let's look. Ooh, they got a couple of them. This one says 7-inch. Basic series non-scale 7-inch Godzilla versus Kong. Here, let me show you. Show you what I'm reading here. I think there's so many different ones. I'm not sure. Not sure if this is the right one, but this one says 7-inch. Search the hashtag Haya Toys. He's flooded with Godzilla now. Yeah. Oh no. I don't know if it does. I don't know if it gets discounted. I've never bought any before. Um, they look really good though. I would assume they might. I mean, this one looks like that must be translucent or does it light up? Looks like there's some blue coming through his mouth there, but that could just be paint. Yeah. Wow, looks really good. See, and there's this one. 7-inch, 12 scale. Oh, okay, maybe they're. Oh, that's Dread, Rambo. Kong Skull Island 6-inch, Basic Series 7-inch Godzilla versus Kong. So maybe it's only 7 inches. I'm guessing a lot more girthier, but height wise and probably length. I've never gotten a Haya monster, or a Godzilla or a King Kong. I have that one King Kong, but it is a SH Monster Arts Kong. So it's out there. I think I might try to get that guy, that Shomu, or what was he called? Shumo? I'm not sure. The white one. But yeah, so that's all I had, guys. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Been going over a little bit over an hour now. I'm more than happy to stay for a while longer. Still have my cup of coffee here. Definitely be back in 2 weeks, and those videos will be coming out probably. Let's see, today's Sunday, so probably Tuesday I'll try drop one and then drop another one Thursday. I might drop another one in between. Might just flood your guys' feed with me. You have to get stuck looking at me for a while. Just spot check some older high creatures. I'm not seeing much of any discounting. Okay. Yeah, they might not, huh? Seem like they've had the Godzilla license for quite a while, ever since the new movies came out. Showing off factory progress on the first Cops figure. Oh, they did. Let me see. Is that on their Facebook page? I'm guessing it is. I know he uses Facebook a lot. Let's go there. Pull it up here. I still never got a chance to watch that live stream that he did. Let me see if I can share this one. I have Kongzilla, Ghidorah, and Rhoda. Oh, you do? Okay. Okay, so you're deep. You're deep in the game. That's cool. They look nice. They look really nice. Maybe this one will be my first entry into that world. So let's see here. Got a new hat. Oh, okay. Here's a style. So they're going to offer a hat in the rewards package. Nice. I have a lot of hats. I shave my head, so I have like 9 hats. I switch them up all the time, so I'm good with the hat. Oh, ridiculous prices, I bet. My brother-in-law loves Godzilla. You know who has really good Godzilla apparel is Super 7. Have you ever been to their site? It's expensive. They have some really nice clothes, like GI Joe clothes, like shirts and sweaters and hats, and they have some really cool Godzilla, like a really cool hoodie, like $80 hoodie though, but some really cool like Godzilla, uh, apparel. JE. I don't know why I always want to call him JR. See, is this where you were looking, Jeff, where he was showing off the cop stuff? Oh, there it is, right there. Wow, that looks good. I did pre-order one of these guys. Excited to get them. Wow, the guns look really good. Looks like a lot of sculpting in the barrel there. Very nice. It's like a badge, a hat, 2 pistols, handkerchief. That was their first interest, I believe. They love kaijus. They form Super 7. Okay. Yeah, yeah, they got a ton of Godzilla stuff, huh? Yeah, and they have I was surprised. I only have a couple reaction figures. I don't really have any Super 7 like toys, but their clothes look really cool. Expensive though. Yeah, these look really good. These look really good. It's like the neck's a little taller on this one. This is 118. This is 375. Looks like a stripper cowboy. Yeah, like a Chippendale. He's gonna get down here. Yeah, it looks like this vest or this shirt is an overlay over separate piece. Modern 4-inch, yeah. Looks good. I think I definitely like the higher neck here than this one. This one, he looks a little, shorter, too short of a neck. It's good though. It's got some chaps, a lot of paint, a lot of silver rivets. Nice. Yeah, does he say, does he mention when this might come out? First Paint Master, Masters on the left, samples on the right. Okay. Looks like stripper. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely want to get one. But I did pre-order it, so we'll see. Very cool. There's that, the Krampus 2-pack. Cool. Definitely cool. Yeah, that one's still up for pre-order too on their site. Pretty sure. Let me double check really quick for you and give you any bad advice here. Yeah, there's the Krampus and there's the Sundown. Yeah. Does say summer of 23. I'm guessing that's probably summer of 24 now. $30. Maybe spring. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Krampus set looks better and better the more I look at it. Yeah. It's a little better price too for two, and you get all those accessories. Yeah, it does look pretty good. Are they moving faster? Yeah, it looks cool. It's really cool. Lasso. Let's say candles, cinnamon candles, peppermint stick cane, barrel, lederhosen. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Did you pre-order this one, anybody? Yeah, I did do the cop or sundown. All right, guys, you can see that it is probably time to check out. I want to thank you guys for coming by. We went an hour and 17 minutes. I'm always a little worried I'm not going to have enough to talk about, but you guys always come through and help me out, keep the show going. So thank you for coming. Like I said, I'm going to have a lot of videos coming out pretty soon. I think I'm a pretty good deal. I'm free. You can watch it if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. But it's always going to be 118. It's always going to be 375 because that's what I collect. That's what my channel's about. World building, army building, overviews, reviews, hauls, and everything in between. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Appreciate you coming by. Appreciate all you guys coming by. But keep an eye out for the channel. Had a lot of fun tonight. You guys have a good holiday. We'll meet back here in 2 weeks, same place, same time. And I'm sure there'll be more to talk about. And we'll get closer to those holidays. And hopefully you'll be able to get yourself something for Christmas. All right. So I will see you in the next one, guys. If you want to talk, feel free to message me, follow me on Instagram. The link's on the page here, and you can always DM me there and talk if you want. I'm always up to talk 118 and talk 375. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you again. Really do appreciate you guys.